Hi everyone, Natasha here. Welcome to Natasha's Healthy Living, where we are nurturing wellness naturally. One of the ways that I like to do that is by using my Jane's Agenda paper planner. It helps me slow down, take a break from screens, and be a little more mindful as I go throughout my day. So I have for you the October Jane's Agenda Deluxe subscription box, and I can't wait to share it with you. So stay tuned for that, and welcome to my office. Welcome back to my home. I'm so glad you're joining me today. Today's video is a little bit of an interesting one because I recorded the whole thing on my new-ish phone, which I just got last week because I broke the last one when I dropped it, and the audio didn't come through. So what we're going to be doing is a little bit of a voiceover today so that I can unbox this October Deluxe subscription box with you. So bear with me, I'll do the best I can, but it'll be fun to take a look together and see what's in this amazing box. So for Jane's Agenda, if you're new, I'll have my affiliate link down in the description box down below. Each month the box is designed to coordinate with the theme that month. So you can see we have this beautiful collection that has this purple and kind of peachy orange and then a deeper pink. And it's a great collection for the season. There are 3 levels to the box. You can do just the starter level, which is a new cover and a page finder for your planner each month. You can do the middle level, which is all of the lifestyle items. It's going to be dashboards, decorative items, inserts, some desk and planning accessories, and then of course the deluxe subscription box is going to be everything. So that's going to have the cover and the planner lifestyle collection as well. So let me read this card to you. And each box is going to come with a card like this. This is our tour card for the box. It tells us about the theme, introduces us to what we're going to be looking for when we go through the items in the box, and just kind of sets the tone as we get ready to open the box. So this month the card says, "Dear subscriber, this October, bring moody autumn magic and practical planning to your days. Inside your box, you'll find a decorative notes pack to capture your thoughts and reflections in seasonal style, along with a 4th quarter planning pack to guide your goals and priorities through the end of the year. Dusky purples, falling leaves, and cozy patterns set the tone perfectly, capturing the mystery and beauty of the season. It's the ideal blend of structure and inspiration to keep you grounded and on track all month long." So that is a lovely little message from Jane and the team. And then here on the back, we can see the items in the box. And I like that on these tour cards now, they are breaking things up. And so they're showing us those different levels. So first you can see the cover club items. So like I mentioned, it's going to come with a new cover for your disc-bound planner, plus a decorative dashboard set and a page finder. So if you just want your planner to kind of feel fresh and new each month without having to start over with a brand new planner, you could do the cover club. And then of course the lifestyle subscription is going to give you all the other kinds of things, the dashboards, the accessories, the decorative items, and they're all exclusive to the box each month. So it's a great way to try some of these one-of-a-kind items before they may or may not come to the shop, because not everything eventually makes it to the shop. Now, I used my Jordan Essentials Lemon Essential Oil to remove the sticker. So I'll show you the sticker in just a minute, but I also used it to clean up the outside of the box and take off any packing labels, and that worked really well just to remove all that adhesive without damaging the box. So here's the stickers. I've been collecting the stickers that come on the tissue paper each month. I might be using them at some point. I haven't quite decided. So for now, they're just on this clear acetone sheet or acetate sheet where I can remove them if I want to and reuse them somewhere else, but I can also just see them there. So this one is stuck down pretty good, so I don't want to tear it, but I can always use that lemon essential oil to get it off. And you can see how that coordinates with the beautiful tissue paper this month. And this is all the other stickers I've had over, the course of collecting these boxes. And inside we have this beautiful collection. There's a hero item, which is right there in my hand. So we're going to take a look at everything. I'll set the box aside and we'll dive right in. Okay, so we'll start off just setting aside this lovely little stack of goodies, and we're going to start out with our hero item. So the hero is kind of the wow or the big ticket item that's in the box each month. It's something different. We never know what it's going to be. So this month, for the month of October, we got an amazing gift or hero item. It is a set of discs in the Jane's Agenda high-end luxury metal discs. So I'm super excited to have these. Now, originally the box was supposed to come with 2-inch discs for everyone. And just because of the way the world is these days, they had a little trouble getting those in time. So she offered to the subscribers that if we wanted to switch our discs to 1.5-inch discs in the same color, we could do that. So I opted to do that, and I was actually thrilled to be able to get them in the 1.5-inch size, because that was actually the size that I would have used anyway. That's what I'm currently using on my planner, and I like that. So I was really happy that she was able to offer us that. It really worked out great, and I'm happy that, in the end, it all worked out. So I've got these beautiful 1.5-inch discs, and these come in the violet color. So these are new to the shop, and I think there's also a lilac color that's a little bit lighter shade of purple. So if you're looking for that, those should be in the shop as well. They come in a couple different sizes. I think there's 1-inch and 1.5, and there may be some of these 2-inch discs in the shop now since they didn't arrive in time for the boxes. So you can see this is my current planner. I have the purple cover from Jane's Agenda, that snap-on vegan leather purple cover, and I'm currently using these gold discs, but I think switching to the violet discs is going to be on the agenda soon because I'm kind of ready for something different. I've been using gold for a long time, and I think those violet discs are going to be just perfect to kind of get myself in the mood and switch things up a little bit for this season. So now this is the page finder. So like I mentioned, your monthly cover club is going to come with a page finder, and any of Jane's Agenda items that are on this clear plastic, which I had a little trouble getting it out of the package, but I think I got it here. So as we take a look at this, you can see it has this beautiful leaf design on the clear glass plastic. And when you get things like this from Jane's Agenda, on the back side, there is going to be a film. So you'll just peel off the film. I usually start on the opposite corner from where the disc punches are, and you can feel this texture on there, which is just amazing. This UV printing leaves that beautiful texture, and you peel it off towards the disc punches, and then most of those little hanging chads will come off with it, which shout out in the comments below if you remember the drama around hanging chads. I don't even remember which election it was, but it was a big deal. It was in the news, so some of us might remember that. So this is this beautiful page finder, and you can see just as it's laying in, over my desk, how pretty that is. They just sort of look like the leaves are gently falling there, and over, your white inserts and your planner, it's going to look beautiful. So I'm really excited to start using that soon. And I'll show you here, when you clip it in, it's going to stick up just a little bit above, and it's a perfect way to be able to just flip right to the current page that you're on. I've actually been using mine upside down in the monthly spread so that I can easily flip to the current month that we're in. Next, we have our little accessory pack. So this is something that comes in the Planner Lifestyle box. And this is going to have our quote cards, any little extra goodies, and then there is a thank you card that comes in there as well. So we'll start out with the thank you card, and on the front we have this beautiful October scene. We've got the water reflecting the sunset and all the shades of purple. It's just beautiful. It really puts me in the mood. On the back, we have our little thank you note from Jane. And then our little decorative quote cards here. These are cute. One says, "Hey, boo." That's kind of a fun one for the season, keeping in theme. And then the next one is a vertical one. And it says, be the reason the lights flicker when you walk into a room, which is just very magical for this season. And this last one says, there is no exquisite beauty without some strangeness. And that is an Edgar Allan Poe quote. So all three of those are really fun for this collection. And then we have these really cute bat paper clips, which are just kind of a fun little extra. And I love how when you clip them on, they really do look like a bat. They don't lose their shape or change much, so you can really see that bat design. So I'm not sure I'll use those. I'm not really into the spooky stuff for October, but I love the fall vibes and the leaves and the cozy feeling. So that's probably more where I will land as I'm putting together some of these extra fun things in my planner for the month of October. So we'll set all of that aside, and now we'll start looking at the collection of inserts. So this one has the vellum as well as the decorative dashboards, and this is going to be the decorative dashboard pack that comes in the planner lifestyle box. So it has this vellum, and then there are 3 decorative cardstock dashboards, and they feature kind of spooky fall scenes. So as I get this open here, I love these leaves. It's just such an interesting colorway to have those purples and blues with the oranges. Just really pretty. And you can see how the vellum layers over the different designs. So of course we have this one that has the bats and the moon and, you know, the castle in the background. Not so much my favorite, but it's beautiful. Still, I can appreciate it. And then we have the pumpkin there with the dark misty night and then those leaves. And here's how it all layers up when you put the vellum over it. So it just softens up that background image. Even with the moon shining through, I actually kind of like it with the vellum over it, or the pumpkin. Both of those are pretty nice too. So lots of fun, and I like having these collections each month because sometimes I change up what the cover looks like when I'm every few weeks. If I decide I want my front of my planner to look a little different, then I'll just put a different decorative dashboard on there. So now we're going to look at the dashboard set that comes in the monthly cover club. So this one is going to be a double-sided set, and those other ones we looked at, you could tell were the same image on both sides. And I'll show you in a minute, once I get these out of the wrapper here, that these are printed the opposite way. So when you flip them over, you're going to have the reverse design, and that way you can use either set, you know, front and back in your planner. So there's how that fall leaf page finder looks layered over there. It's just beautiful. So we have this kind of misty valley scene with the trees, and then the back is the black candles or purple candles. I can't tell which one they are, but they're definitely right in theme here. And if you put the vellum over it, you can see, you know, it really softens up that back image. I like how the candle flames flicker right through that vellum. That's pretty fun. So I didn't think I'd like that one as much as I did, but it's pretty as you see it there, where it's just that soft image in the background. And it's nice to have those images where you can flip-flop and put one in front if you want, or flip it and put the other one in front. So those are the 2 decorative dashboards that are going to go with your cover. And I'll show you that here in just a little bit. So next we're going to get out the inserts. So this is the holiday shopping planning insert, and this is going to be your gift buying and Cyber Week planning collection. So this is something new that Jane has designed just for the box and has thought about everything we might need for the holidays. So this starts out with the 12 Days of Planning, which is just a really cute and fun little poem version that the team at Jane's Agenda came up with. And then on the back of that, we have your holiday bucket list. We have the stocking stuffer tracker. So you have room for 6 people on each side, and that's front and back. So you have room for 12 people that you're doing stockings for. You have your wish list, which is also front and back. And then you have your close friends and family, and that's going to be where you can actually break it out in more detail. It says person, and there's columns for item, price, store, and a box you can check off for bought and wrapped. So that way you can keep track of everything for that one person. There's room for 2 on a page, so that would be like your immediate family. So we have 2 full pages of that, so that's going to give us room for 8 people. And then we have these extended friends and family pages. So these are more for people that you're maybe just getting one gift for. So, my siblings and my parents, that would be people like that, neighbors, friends, that kind of thing. So at the top, you have a column that says person, and then item, price, and store, and then the same check boxes for bought and wrapped, and that's double-sided, so you have lots of room there. Then we have your holiday budget sheets, and she's got total budget planned at the top, and then total actual spending, planned spending, actual spending, and difference, and that goes through these items on the left: gifts, decorations, events and parties, food and meals, travel, charitable giving, and miscellaneous. So I think that's a really good way to think about the holiday spending overall, not just gifts. Then we have a section here in the middle, and this is going to be more for any money that you've saved as you've gone through your holiday spending. So for your savings, there's a column or a line for sales, and then discounts or coupons, other, and total saved. So that's kind of fun to look at too if you actually save some money through the process. And then you have room for some notes at the bottom. And then when you flip this one over, there's going to be a place for your gift budget per person on the back. So you list the person, the planned spending, the actual spending, and the difference. So that's a way to track your budget as you go through your shopping. Then you have your Black Friday deals pages. So at the top, it has a line for the store website, the sale start date and end date, the shop-wide discounts that you might know of, the freebies and doorbusters, and then you have the section to list out the items you want to buy with the original price, the sales price, and any notes, and there's a checkbox for when you've bought it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 9, 10. So you have a place for 10 stores, and then on the very back of the last page is your online order tracker where you can track everything. So you put the store, the order number, the date ordered, the order total, if it's been shipped and delivered, and then tracking and notes. So that's a great way to just kind of bundle all of your holiday gift buying and budgeting and thoughts and all of it together. And I've already bought a few Christmas gifts, so I'm glad to have this because I need to start writing things down so I don't forget where I've hidden them in certain places in my home. All right, next we're going to look at this beautiful note paper here. So this is the decorative notes insert, and I love that she gives these kinds of things to us every once in a while because it's just so fun to have this pretty note paper to write on, even if it's just a brain dump list or, thoughts for the day, or just I'm sitting, brainstorming and talking with a friend and we want to jot down our ideas. It can be for whatever you want it to be for, but it's really pretty to have this extra notes paper here. That's my little trick. I fold down the sticky part so that I can reuse the plastic sleeves and keep my inserts nice when I'm storing them. So this is a nice collection, beautiful design. I like that it's got some color, but it's not too much. And it's just going to be pretty to have a few of these in my planner to be able to use from time to time. So I'm really happy to have that as well. Now, the final thing we're going to look at is the Fall Leaves Glass Clear Planner cover. And this is a gorgeous design. I'm so thrilled with how this came out, and I can't wait to get it on my planner. When I saw Jane, giving us a preview, I just couldn't imagine seeing it in person, and it's even better than I thought. Now, I get the elastic ribbon on my planners when I order the subscription box. If you don't want that, you don't have to choose that option. I think they call it a ribbon on there, but it's actually an elastic band. So if you want to have that so that you can keep your planner closed, that's what I like to have. And just know that if I'm taking my planner on the go, it's got a little bit more security where things are being held together with that elastic ribbon. But again, totally optional. If you don't want it, then just get it where both of the covers are going to be basically reversible. So on this front cover, we have that gold foiling where it says Hello Fall. It's a beautiful design. But if you didn't want it to say anything, if you didn't want to have words on the front cover, then you could use the back cover and be able to, still have this beautiful leaf design with that textured leaf, and it just wouldn't have the gold foiling. But if you don't have the elastic band, then you could do it this way where it's just the beautiful fall leaves. So I like that these covers are pretty multi-purpose that way, and you can make them work for whatever your needs are and how it works best for you. So I'm going to peel off this film on the back, and again, I just start on the corner opposite the punches to be able to get that all pulled away from those tricky spots and really see the beauty of that clear glass plastic, what do they call it? Glass clear planner cover. So it's just really pretty to see once you have that film off the difference, and you can kind of lose that cloudiness. So we'll take the front covers film off here. This one is stuck on a little bit harder, but I got it, and then I can start peeling that away, and we can see the beautiful cover and start practicing layering it up with some of these fun dashboards so that we can decide what I'm going to be using for my planner cover. So if you've got this subscription box, you'll have to let me know which cover you went with, which dashboard you went with to put under your falling leaves cover. And if you're like me, sometimes I change it up. So maybe you start out with one the first week and then decide you want to switch it to something different the next week or halfway through the month. But it's such a pretty design, and I like that it's kind of a fresh take on the fall color scheme we're all used to with the oranges and browns and reds. So this is a beautiful cover. I'm excited to get my planner freshened up with these new inserts and decorative dashboards and covers. It's just going to be that nice fresh feeling that I like about getting these monthly subscription boxes. So my inside planner doesn't change. I don't have to redo my whole planning system. I don't have to get a whole new planner. I'm just changing out some of these decorative elements, and it is fun to see how things layer up when you start putting these different decorative dashboards in there. I kind of like that one more than I thought I would. I didn't think I'd like the pumpkin as much, but when you layer it underneath, it looks really pretty. And then of course this one with the fall leaves, I think that's my favorite, and I'm probably going to go with that one. But several of these surprised me with what they look like when you get them under those falling leaves. Like even that one with the moon isn't as spooky. It looks just more like a fall night, and I liked it better than I thought I would. And then we have the vellum. So when you add the vellum, I don't think it's my favorite with the way the text is. So I think I'm probably not going to use it behind the cover. I might use it in front of my October divider. So when I flip my planner open to my October page, it might be nice to have that vellum there, maybe with this pumpkin. That might be a good one to put over my October planner pages and be able to kind of set the mood when I'm flipping open my planner. But it is fun to see how this all layers up. Even those candles, I still like how they look under the vellum more than I realized I would. Now that one, it really is kind of hard to see, but when you layer it all and stack it all, it does have a nice look to it. So let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite. What would you go with? Or if you have this collection, which one are you going with? I'd love to hear it, just to see what everybody's thoughts and ideas are on how this all goes together. So this is our collection of everything that came in the Jane's Agenda Deluxe subscription box for the month of August. We have so many beautiful items. Again, everything is just very high quality. I always feel like this is a luxury gift that I give myself each month. And it makes me keep using my planner. That's one of the reasons I love it, is I don't have to restart my whole planner, but it makes me excited to get my planner out and keep using it and, setting things up and looking at the different spreads and just knowing what I have going on without feeling overwhelmed by my planner. So this has been a really fun way to go through everything with you. Thanks again for bearing with me and my audio difficulties this week. Hopefully by next week I'll have it all figured out, but I'm honestly not sure what the problem is. So I got to make a trip to the phone store and see what they say. But other than that, thanks for joining me today. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, my affiliate link is down in the description box below. And I always appreciate when you use my affiliate link. It doesn't cost you anything. It just lets Jane and the team know that you found their company through my videos. So I appreciate that. When you use my affiliate links, you're helping me more than you know. So thanks again for joining me. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.